Some of y'all are forgetting how powerful you truly are. And you need to pack your bags very shortly. You're going on a trip. There is this passion in your travel, and Spirit recognizes that. You feel this passion in your travel because it activates past lives for you that are very present in your 3D reality. King of Pentacles and all of these cards fell out on top of him. I feel like you carry so much weight of the world, of your destiny, of the whakapapa, of your lineage. You carry your father wounds, your mother wounds, your sister wounds, your brother wounds, because ultimately you see it all. You see where action hasn't been taken. You see where there's been opportunities to view out, or like open perceptions, open up for new ideas, and they've been shut down. This distorted idea of what family looks like. You've really slowed down the energy and slowed your journey down in order to keep up with the energy, because you understand that this is really important. It's important for you to travel, might I add, travel this whenua, this land, and consciously connect in with the communities that you are visiting. This is a big part of your past lives, particularly if you resonate on being like a temple maiden or someone who worked as goddesses and healers back in the ancient times when they had priestesses and temperances and many other feminine goddesses that healed and restored the earth and replenished the elements. A big part of colonization wiped out a lot of the feminine goddesses in my culture. They are very much coming back into the consciousness as more of the people in my culture connect deeper into themselves. So there is this real change in the way that you are viewing yourself as someone who belongs to the earth, seeing the earth as an actual energy and something that we live on, and understanding what has happened to our earth throughout history, understanding about things like colonization and what it has done to the people who protect the earth, because they understand that the earth is actually like a planet. That's what Mother Earth is about. She is a energy that we work with because she is the source. She is what keeps us well nourished. And for centuries, like lifetimes, so many lifetimes. And this is why it's so important for you to go through your past lives. And as the oracle, this is like basic bitch shit. You should be able to fluidly move through your past lives daily. It's a practice. You should be able to access your Akashic records in order to be able to create that reality and live through those things that you've already lived through. Where you're going, you've never experienced these things before. That's why we understand generational wealth to be something we acquire. It may have been something that we experienced well, you know, and we see that through the Akashic records, and we can go into the lifetimes where we were those things. That's why I said you may resonate as having that experience of being those certain types of wahine. And you do that for a reason. It's to reclaim your masculine energy. So when you're stepping out into the world, you're ahead of the game. You are all of the things that you need to be in order to successfully thrive in the 3D reality. There is no point being a spiritual baddie if you don't have enough money to afford to host an event, right? What's the point? However, and I know that a lot of, particularly in my country, there is this like wave of oracles waking up, and we've lived through other people's nightmares successfully, did it soft, did it feminine, and now are coming on, and me and you, are successfully creating opportunities to have different reasons as to why you are traveling, why you are packing your bags. Okay, so oftentimes in order to heal money, we starve ourselves from things. This is a real common occurrence if you are like a recovering people pleaser. You're able to just like cut cords. So you're being really encouraged to continue working in your masculine energy and investing in yourself, investing time. And it can be just like 2 hours a day where you find a rhythm and find your flow. You're feminine. So this is gonna like, your money journey is fluid like water. It has to be that way, because just like a creek, just like the awa, the river, there are different flow states in the awa, the journey the river makes throughout the whenua, throughout the country, the land, out to the moana, to the sea. And there are soft patches, there are rapids, there are dams where, you know, there are things in the water, whatever. Feminine money healing codes is trusting the universe will always provide you with more than enough. More than enough. More than enough daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, 5-yearly. How much money do you want to acquire, and how long do you want to be taken care of for by being yourself, playing, traveling, packing your bags, going and seeing people, talking to people, having connection with people again? How much money do you want? Based on how much time do you want to be doing this? You know, think beyond. That is how you show up daily, because you're like, no, that's right. And this time next year, I'm going to be doing this. I want to travel here. I want to put this event on. And you start creating memories from the good times that you've had in your past. This is why you have been learning how to slow down your energy, because you understand it's a journey. Going through all of that, we've come back into this beautiful energy, because it's about the weaving. Earning money by being the oracle is about the movement of your expression. And ultimately, if you're on the spectrum, let's just say that, like a neurodivergent, it's taking your mask off and speaking the language that you have always known in your 3D reality, and it's living that version of yourself again, who is highly attractive to play, love, money. People see your value. People understand your frequency and your flow, and they are happy to exchange energy with you in the way that you're asking, okay? Because that's a part of receiving. Sometimes you have to ask. Sometimes you have to be like, okay, this, I'll do this for this. Or can I please have this because this is what I need it for. That's why your path is slow. There's also this, what happens to the muscles when we stretch them and we hold them, and we tense them and we work them, right? We're waking them up. We're activating the whole part of that area to create a sense of awareness to the rest of the body. That's how we heal a lot of our body and how we build the muscle and make it stronger. And with stretching, you know, we're stretching it and we're allowing it to heal. And we stretch it further and then we're a lot more flexible. So you're learning how to soften and be a lot more flexible. The travel, if you want to travel really softly, you really have to let a lot of this control go. And the more you soften in, because you have less control, the more abundant you will feel instantly, daily, with everything that you got. Because once you step out of that bubble and you're back into your reality, you're like, oh fuck, that's right, I work really hard on my 3D now, so everything is abundant. And it just is becoming more and more and more. So don't worry about your finances. Don't fixate on what you don't have. Understand that your travel is already paid for. You're just living out the experience that your future self has already set up for you. Because you are the past self, your present self, and your future self all in one. Right? That's how we manifest daily. Because you trust the path. Okay, let's get a little more. What do you want to tell us? Ace of Wands. Six of Cups. Yeah, so what I'm seeing here with the Six of Cups and the Ace of Wands in reverse is your adult self, who is now your future self, is leading your present self, and you may be in your inner child right now. You may be really playful, really feminine. Yeah, you're leading yourself into just like softness. It's spiritually led. Your travels are spiritually led. I said that earlier. Because you can see as above, so below. You can see in the 3D and you can see beyond in the 5D, because you've been able to bridge your heart chakra. So you're being really guided. If you're not energetically doing it, what the fuck are you doing? Please practice daily energy clearing your aura, okay? If you want to be able to move deeper in the subtle realms, I do and am holding a container right now that you can find the link in my description on my main page. So that's to help you navigate this stuff daily, because it's the daily blessings that you're living in now. So your future self is your adult self leading your past self, I actually feel like now. There's a shift. I feel like You're there is I feel I've got justice. Okay, I'm just gonna talk. So I feel like you're discovering new ways of traveling. New ideas are going to come in for you and you're going to be invited. I feel like that's what you're waiting for, the invitation. Pack your bags though, because you're being invited. I feel like there's a lot of curiosity that you are cultivating, and it almost feels like it is anxiety from being abandoned, but no one has abandoned you. So you're overcoming this Two of Swords in reverse with justice. So it's balance, strength. Okay. With the Emperor and the Sun in reverse. Eight of Cups in reverse. So this is like a energy that you've walked away from previously, and you're still in the cycle, but the cycle that you're in is very different from the one that's presenting as this energy. Justice coming in again, and that is karma clearing. Karma's being cleared. 3D realities are shattering. I don't know what you're doing with just like how you're looking after yourself, but I feel like your energy has pierced through. It's pierced through someone's veil. And because you are post-war, because you are very present in this playful, youthful energy of, it's not even reclaiming anything anymore. You're just in this energy of making the ends meet, is actually making the ends meet. Making the ends meet. Yeah, because that's something that you really were struggling with for a while. I feel like you couldn't understand why you weren't getting what you want in the moment, why you felt like everything was going wrong. But there's been like a reshuffle of your energy. I feel like when you do travel, you're going to be showing up as your most goddess self, your most abundant self. And this is like every day anyway. You're going to take your daily practice energy when you're in your softness, when you're leading, when you're going to your events, when you're going to your appointments, your clients, you're healing, you're showing up, you're doing amazing mahi, you're changing people's lives. Oracle. That's when the opportunities are going to come in. The reasons that oh my God, you will understand the reasons why you're traveling in the moment. It's not something that they're going to tell you. It's through the experience that you reap the rewards, that you get what it is that you want, that you get the information that you get confirmation with. And because it's the Emperor and we've got the sun, but depicted is a mother and a child with sunflowers, a white stallion in the background, and then we've got the Emperor and he's like a chief. So it's like this beautiful soft wahine in her power, reigning. And underneath it all, she is this soft, sensual, feminine woman who is on a journey of rediscovering herself, rewiring everything. This is you. Look at you. You're gorgeous. These beautiful colors. The root chakra, the sacral chakra. It's all that work that you've done. And then we've got the Knight of Pentacles. And he is moving towards you as a knight, right? This lady has a lion, so there's no, like, the knight is bringing in the fresh energy of new offerings, new opportunities, new reasons to say yes, new privileges. And him coming into his manhood, he's showing up as chief. Rangitane. Rangitera. Rangatera. Rangatera. Wahine. But both coming from the same place of self. This Knight of Pentacles is a soft approach, coming from a very grounded place. A emperor. Yeah, oh my God, an emperor. So coming from an empire. I feel like you're also not approaching, and you're waiting to be approached because you want to understand where you are within the empire, because we do have this jester energy here, and I was wondering what that was, but I feel like that's you wondering whether you're going to be the clown. And that's what we've got here, the Ace of Pentacles, but the universe has already chosen. So I feel like this is just some shadow works that you're moving through. But please, Hanai, let the universe show you why you did it. But remembering that you're coming from that soft space. Okay. I love you, and I will see you in the next video.